If you boys are looking to buy some FIFA 18 coins, or if you're looking to stock up on some PSN or Xbox codes, head on over to igvault.com, all links down below. Use discount code DRG for a 6% discount.
What's going on, boys? So it's the day after KSI versus Joe Weller, the whole boxing event that, well, millions seemingly were looking forward to, and it was incredible. Now look, I spoke about this the day before the fight, that, we're going to have mainstream media waiting for it to flop. There's also thousands of people on Twitter or internet in general waiting for it to flop. And you know what? In your face, because it didn't flop. It was absolutely fantastic. And the highlights for me were Ali versus Max. What a great fight. Max, again, took balls for Max to get in there. He didn't have a lot of training, a lot of notice and stuff like that. And Ali came out and was an absolute tank. To be fair, took me by surprise, and I'd probably not as much, but it looked as though he took Max by surprise as well. Another massive highlight, and one people were interested in because it was branded the David versus Goliath. It was Joel versus Mike Fox. Now, when I seen them squaring up in the middle of the ring, I thought, Jesus Christ, Mike Fox has a screw loose, because the size difference was ridiculous. He should never have been in there. And I tell you one thing, the guy has got a good set of balls. He's got buffalo balls like myself. It took a lot to get in there, and as the fight progressed, it was clear. Well, to be fair, Mike Fox started off like a bloody... He just went for it. He looked like a bloody psychopath. And at that minute, you were thinking, Jesus Christ, we could have an upset here. Joel composed himself and completely dominated the fight with one arm. May we add, he could only use his right arm. We all know he dislocated his left shoulder in the past, and he'd done it 2 weeks before the fight. So really, he didn't want to be throwing that left. But again, dominant fight, one we expected. But following the fight, we had a proposal from Mike to his girlfriend, now fiance, which was bloody spectacular to watch as well. So we had it all. We had great fights, we had TKOs, we had proposals, and then we had the main event, where I tell you what, it did not disappoint. They came out, it was tense. I tweeted out, and I was sitting at home watching the fight, and it honestly felt like I was waiting for an Anthony Joshua fight. I was that hyped for it. I was nervous for both the boys, because both of them knew this had to go down well. They both knew they had to go out there and give it everything they had, or they were going to be criticised from people on Twitter, all over the internet, waiting for him to fail. The media were waiting for it to fail. Well, I tell you what, it didn't. It was spectacular, and that's not exaggerating. It was amazing. KSI done it. He done exactly what he said he was going to do, and he done it well. I honestly don't think Joe Weller had an answer. He must have been taken by surprise how good JJ was. Yes, JJ had the reach, he had slight weight advantage, he's taller, but he just threw that jab and Joe couldn't get in. You've seen him, he tried to come in with a bit of dirty boxing, getting in tight. He couldn't. He was coming in, and every time he tried to come in, he was getting battered. If he didn't come in, he was getting battered by the jab. And it was a perfect fight by JJ, and nobody can argue the fact he deserved it. After the fight, yes, JJ said, I don't like you, but I respect what you're about. And Joe Weller was an absolute... What a credible loser he was. He lost that fight. Did he lose? Did he actually lose? Yeah, he did. He did, Derek. But to be fair, they were both winners on the night. And I tweeted out again saying how emotional it was, because after the fight you could see Joe Weller is just a different person. Yes, he lost that fight, but I think this fight has made Joe Weller into a better person. It's changed him totally, and to see that it's just spectacular. If you compare Joe Weller from a year or 2 years ago and then look at him after that fight, it's just remarkable. The change in him, the discipline, the compassion. It's just so different seeing the way where he's come from. And it's all down to this boxing. It's just put both of them were so good in victory and in defeat. So, what were your boys' thoughts on the fight? There's still people tweeting me saying, oh, but it was a disappointment, wasn't it, Derek? No! Either you didn't watch it, or you're one of those people that just has no interest in giving things like this a chance. You just don't like them. Either you don't like YouTubers, you don't like KSI or Joe Weller, but your mind will never be changed, because last night was amazing. Nothing went wrong. It couldn't have gone better in my eyes. Every single fighter that went in there gave everything and left everything in the ring, and nobody can come out of there thinking, I made a show of myself. Even the people that got battered a little bit. You didn't make a show of yourself. It takes nuts to step in there. I wouldn't do it. Not a bloody hope in hell. So, if you're criticising these lads for getting in there, just shut it. Just shut it. Don't even talk about it. Just leave. Don't even talk about YouTubers. I don't know why you're watching it in the first place, because whatever happened, you were going to criticise it. But that concludes the video, boys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed yesterday as much as I did. They broke records. Over 1 million people streaming it online. 8,000 people sat down. They've broken records. It doesn't get any better. Thank you for watching, boys. Drop a like, sub if you're new, and I'll talk to you all next time. Take care. Cheerio.